And these are written information. So we will departure from Xi'an International Airport. Our PNR number is WZVLXZ from Xi'an, XIY, the code, yeah? XIY to Kuala Lumpur, 20 September. Baggage, 20 kilo. Hand luggage, 7 kilo. Same in-flight meals available. So the flight will be 1:40. Can we go to the 1:40 morning? Yeah. So we'll be there 9 o'clock on 19 September, and reach Kuala Lumpur 7:05 a.m. The journey will take 5 hours 25 minutes. So D7347 is our flight code, and it's a direct flight. Yeah. This is the most important information everybody needed. So this is the cabin baggage. So the cabin baggage size should be this or smaller. And you can bring your laptop bag, handbag, small bag, but this total should be 7 kilo. Even if you bring your laptop bag, it should be a 7 kilo. Combined, yeah? These are combinations.
You don't have to take pictures because I put it in the group. This PowerPoint presentation is in our WhatsApp group. So you don't have to take every slide.
And please take this is very seriously. So even if you have an extra 1 kilo, I don't think so AirAsia will tolerate on that. So please, you need to allocate a 2 kilo or 1 kilo for the bag itself. No? Okay. And this is the check-in baggage. So this is a check-in baggage size. This is the bigger size. So which is you can bring for the, you can use it as a check-in baggage. And the maximum kilo, if you're willing to add on, you can let us know. We can add the baggage for you, but the maximum 32 kg. But we don't encourage to add on the baggage because your journey, you're using a train. So 20 kilo is really suitable.
I think you have to be very, what's the word, conscious of your baggage and the weight, because AirAsia now is very strict in terms of the luggage you're carrying. And also because, as Aziz mentioned, later on you will need to, because we are moving from a coach to a train, and the time is very short that you have to board the train. So if you're carrying a big bag, a heavy bag, you might miss the train. Okay, so that's why we are very important for you to make sure you follow these instructions as far as your hand carry and your checked-in baggage is concerned. Because these two bags is what you are going to pull and carry everywhere. There's no porter to help you, no assistant, so you'll have to manage your own luggage. So that's why it's very critical that you manage your own baggage. Try to minimize carrying too much weight. That's what I'm trying to say. All right? Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, usually what we do on a long trip, I believe all of you will have a lot of old clothes, right? So you can pack half your bag with the not so new clothes. So the first few days you wear, you throw. After all, you're not going to use the clothes anymore. You wear, you throw, you wear, you throw, and then you will lessen your luggage lah. So it will make it easier for you to go around. In case you wanted to buy some souvenir or what, at least you still have space lah. Then another thing is that you have a hand luggage. The hand luggage 7 kilo. I suggest you put at least one set of baju inside and your toiletries. The reason being is that sometimes mishandling can happen. So you don't want to land in a city where you got no fresh clothes to wear. All right? That's for the baju.
So because if any delays, she will face the problem. Okay? Because she's not bringing a small groups, 40 packs, no? So try to avoid all these hassles.
How big is our group?
Pardon?
Size of our group?
39, right? 38. 41, okay. Yeah, 41, sorry. Yeah.
Check-in luggage, is it on an individual basis or is it group check-in? Let's say, for example, you have 40 pack, you times by 20, you got about total amount of kilo. Some bags may not have 20 kilo.
Okay,
Some bags may have 14 kilo.
understand. Yeah.
How is it work?
It's,
in a group?
it's in the group.
So,
It's in the group.
so
So
they total up.
the total up, yes.
So if let's say if my bag is 22, my husband is 14, so that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
I won't get penalty.
No, no. You can combine the baggage. Should be no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, if he's 22, mine is 22. Then how? Plus other tax, which is lower than 20.
Then
This
you,
ma-
then you have to pay for the 4 kg. Lah.
Actually, you know what? You know what? Don't follow on that because it will take a time. You know, normally we allocate boarding is a 2 hours, not a 1 hours.
Hi, anyone there? Is this meeting still, this briefing for the China trip still happening?
Oh,
or has it been discontinued?
They cannot hear our voice, right?
Suranga, they cannot hear us.
Give me.
WhatsApp. I'm sorry, the Zoom participants.
Okay. You tell just snap a photo and send it. So we don't encourage do that.
1 minute.
Okay,
Let's see.
because if you do that, it will take time. So please bring, if you have 20 kilo, just make sure 20 kilo. Don't try to come there and want to add on or just reduce it. Ask them
Why
because
they cannot hear.
for the boarding itself, it will take 2 hours, and the crowd is not like in KLIA.
okay.
It's a double up. So try to avoid that.
Okay,
Yeah,
1
thank
minute,
you.
Aziz. Okay, those on Zoom, can you hear us? Those on Zoom, can you hear us?
Yes, we can.
Can you see anything on your screen?
No, nothing.
Nothing. This camera is
Yeah.
not connected. Ah, connect the camera.
Earlier on, we could see a lady.
Okay, now can
Now
you
there's,
see?
yeah.
Now can you see anything?
No, nothing.
No.
There is a start video icon
Okay, hang on. Logitech.
next to the mute.
Ah. Okay, now can you see?
Yes, we
Okay,
can see. Yeah.
okay. We have to apologize. We had gone through some of the slides already. We didn't realize that you couldn't hear us or see us. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, but we have already recorded part of it, so no worries. We can still give you the recording. But just to update you quickly, maybe we just go back a few slides and let's see whether we can just update you. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Okay, what do you all see in Zoom now? What do you all see?
We can see the bags. Yeah.
You can see the bag, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can you see the ticket now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, maybe you just quickly start from the ticket.
Sure,
yeah?
no problem.
Just for their benefit. Okay, this is what we will start from. Okay.
Okay, never mind, no problem. We can just talk again. So what we will cover here, again, your flight details, the procedures, guidelines, the climates, the transactions currencies, and also we will cover the itinerary. So our flight is from KLIA from Kuala Lumpur to Chengdu, 9 September. We are using AirAsia X, baggage 20 kilo, hand luggage 7 kilo, and in-flight meals available. Our PNR number, booking number is S42FXI, and flight code 27326 is a jumbo flight AirAsia X. Direct flight, 4 hours, 40 minutes the journey. The next. And the return flight from Xi'an International Airport, our booking WZV LXC, from Xi'an to Kuala Lumpur 20 September, the time is 1:40 a.m. and reach Malaysia 7:05 a.m. Baggage 20 kilo, hand luggage 7 kilo, in-flight meals available. The journey will take around 5 hours 25 minutes and direct flight. So please take it note, this is most important information regarding the cabin luggage. So this is the measurement, and please make sure the combination of this baggage should be 7 kilo. Even if you bring a laptop bag, even it's included also. And this is a check-in baggage. So this is the size for your reference. The maximum you can bring 32 kilos, but currently we only provide 20 kilos. So, yeah.
I think, sorry, Aziz,
okay,
we
yeah.
have to reiterate the fact that the weight is very critically important. For those Zoom, I think they didn't
okay.
get that point. So for those of you on Zoom, just now we were talking about your baggage. So please do not try to exceed the weight limitations and the size of your baggage. Okay, because there are certain instances where we are moving from a coach to a train, and the time is very short. So if you're carrying a very big bag or a heavy bag, you might miss the train because of the time. So please try to keep within the limitations that we just explained to you for your check-in baggage as well as for your hand luggage. Okay?
Okay, and this is the most important procedure at Chengdu International Airport. Once arrival, the first things you will face is a thumbprint kiosk, self-service. So later on, I will show how does it look like. This is the first you will face it, self-service thumbprint. So after that, you will go through the immigration process. Third is baggage ourselves. Fourth is a customs clearance, and you will meet our team, okay? And procedures at Xi'an International, this is a return. It's a bit simple, just boarding, go through the immigration process, custom checkups, and proceed to waiting hall. But what I want to mention is that please stick to our tour leader. Please listen to our tour leader's instructions, because it's really crowded, the airport. So she have a lot of experience handling the groups in airports. So whatever the instructions, for example, can we go to the previous thumbprint? Definitely you will face the problem, the thumbprint reading. Okay, the system is still new. The China government encouraged you to do the thumbprint self-service. If you face this problem, approach our team leader, and she will try bring you to immigration counter and do manually. Is it? Explain it.
Okay, because the system is very new, and then some of us, our thumbprint, maybe do a lot of work, count a lot of money. That's why missing already. Then the screen break. Still cannot scan, don't panic. You'll have a small little piece of paper come out, refer you to the immigration counter, do it manually. So don't panic if the machine doesn't function. It's normal. If it's functioning, it's abnormal. Got it? Okay. So then, let's say if you have a few failure already, then all of us proceed to the manual side, so that not so much of headache lah. So when we go to the immigration of China, they will started to separate us one. You this group, you that line. But once we arrive there, there's one thing very important, the arrival card. The arrival card, you need to pick one copy and then you fill up. If you make mistake, you can blanco. That is
no,
the thing.
that one we will provide. That one
you
we
will
will
do,
provide during the departure.
Okay, so if you all will do, then you all help me to take one copy back, so that we will have ample stocks the next trip you make to China.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about the thumb printing. Okay.
Okay, so should be no worries. She's very expert on handling all these matters. So, okay, so we go for the next. This is a kiosk. This is a sample. Like you need to insert your passport copy, and it will read itself. And no worries, it will use Bahasa Malaysia, English, and also Mandarin. And this is the, once you successfully do the fingerprint, you will receive this kind of copy. Actually, this is my copy, actually. I just put it. Okay, so this is the, just have a look here. So, and just put it at your passport. So maybe when you want to
Excuse me,
return
can
back,
you go back to
maybe they
time
want to
slide
check
number
it.
3?
Sorry, did somebody ask a question
Yeah, slide number 3, about the luggage.
about the
Luggage.
this one?
Another one, the one before this. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a question?
No, I just want to confirm the size. I'll take a picture of it. Thank you.
Okay, just for those of you on Zoom, not to worry because I've already put the PowerPoint presentation on the WhatsApp group. Okay, all this information is there, so you can just refer to it later.
Okay, thank you.
And this is the sample of arrival card. We will distribute during your departure at KLIA. So here we'll fill up everything for you. So just we will make it, this is blank. So the question number 3, which countries and regions have you ever been in past 2 years? So please fill up your own. Which countries and regions have you been in the past 2 years? Fill it up. You need to fill it up. They need to know, okay? But all other matters we will fill up and give you with the envelopes. So she will distribute you at during the departure. Pardon? Yeah.
Sorry. In one column there, your Chinese name. So probably you need to write, or if you don't have, you just say don't have. Okay, there's a column there writing your Chinese name.
The Chinese name.
So they will pick up all the Chinese diaspora, that means the overseas Chinese lah, they ask you to write. So like Aziz, they will definitely not ask him to write, okay? But some of us Eurasian, we find it difficult to write, isn't it? We don't know. So just leave it blank, don't worry.
But that should be no problem. Okay. Next slide, sir. So China immigration process when you are heading. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, sorry. No, my voice a bit very handsome voice. Okay. Okay. Now this is a China immigration process. So when you are heading to the counter, please make sure you carry your passports, arrival card, boarding pass, and also thumbprint copy. The boarding pass, please attach with the passport itself, okay? So plan your trip. So item needs to bring along with cabin baggage. Please make sure medications and medical supplies with you, always. Medical report. If you have soft copy, just save it. If hard copy, just bring it together with your cabin baggage. Toiletries and wet tissues. First aid kits. You can get a small, you can ask at a pharmacy, they have a special for travel size. comfortable footwear, you need to walk, and neck pillows and jacket. So this is what we suggest you bring together. Next slide. Yeah, can you go to the medication, sir? The previous one, yeah.
Okay, on the medication, I understand we are all drug addicts, isn't it? Okay, so since we are traveling, I suggest you bring 2 sets. One that is you really need that much. The second set is for spare. You keep in another place. Just in case halfway you are handling with your medication, the whole box fall into water, you still have a spare. That is for your safety side. A few pills wouldn't cost you a lot of space. All right. Another thing is that when we travel, we tend to forget whether we makan ubat ke tak makan ubat. So some of you may have those 28 whole one. Every hour must eat one. Okay. So you arrange that into the box so that you won't be asking me, hey, tour guide, this morning I got eat medicine or not? You'll be like, I'm not sure whether you eat or not. Okay, so once you look at the box, then you know whether you consume the medicine or not. That is for your medication planning lah. What if I forget my medicine time? Set it on your handphone, alarm, bling bling, then you makan ubat. Okay?
So this is the experience, she's handling all these matters.
Yeah, I have this terrible thing, because all the gas, the medication is different. Suddenly the whole box jatuh dalam air. Then he said, Auntie, boleh saya pinjam you punya ubat? Saya pun darah tinggi dan kencing manis. And the auntie said, I bring ngam-ngam. How? So the prescription, another thing is about medication prescription. You need to bring enough medication because why? In China, all the medication not write in English. You tell them Panadol, the pharmacist, not that he don't know, but he wanted to know in Chinese. Then you know Chinese or not? Tak tahu kan? All our doctor write horizontal. So this is the problem. So you bring an extra set, not to pinjam for other people. You don't know their prescription. So this is for your own self lah,
Okay, next slide, sir. So these are the necessary items we need it. The walking and hiking stick. Okay, because in your itinerary there will be I think on day something, right? On which? Yeah, you're walking a lot, so we need that. Yeah, you can.
Okay, in China traveling, if all of you got experience, they'll make sure you walk a lot one. All human leg powered activities a lot. So why we need to carry a stick even though we do not need a stick? Because if you have a stick, it's like you have a third support with you. You consume less of your leg energy. So it makes you last longer. So you just bring one, the telescopic type. Pretty cheap lah. I think, don't know where you buy, Chinatown also can use. Decathlon, murah.
Yeah, Decathlon, yeah, got.
Plenty of choice. So that is to help you lah, to help you to walk easier. Okay, so the walking is very extensive. Even for people like me, at the end of the day, I go back to hotel. I don't feel like walking an inch. This is the length and distance. It's not like Malaysia. A lot of their site is pretty ancient. So you cannot say, I want the bus to stop betul-betul depan pintu. Cannot. They will have a car park, then you will at least have to walk a bit. So of course, some of the more challenging one, like this Zhang Jiajie. Zhang Jiajie is famous for walking like nobody business lah. So we will still have the cable car and also the golf cart lah. But that is to a certain extent relief lah. Our Malaysian is not really good in walking lah. We do understand that. Now shoes, you need to try out your shoes now. You don't say, "Wah, I sayang my shoe on that day opening ceremony only you wear to China." Then there will be blister and so on. You need to be like Queen Elizabeth II, break the shoe first. Now, from now until this September, you still have a bit of time, correct? So you have a new pair of shoes or whatever you break in. That means you wear first. For at least 2-3 weeks, you walk around, get your feet used to the shoe. That's very important. Also, nevertheless, there are sometimes some shoes is not well made. You might be wearing it for a week already, then he laughing at you like a crocodile. Then at least you have time to change another pair lah. Okay
But here I want to tell you a bit, if you face like difficulties or penat lah, you cannot carry on working, you can discuss with our tour leaders and so tour guide. We can planning for you, or you can just stay at the bus, so you can rest yourself if you cannot manage to walk. Still cannot hear.
Okay, I talk to you. Okay.
Do you have any mic here?
Okay,
Extra mic.
like this, because we are a pilgrimage group, the Malaysian type of a group traveling is very different for the China national. Like for example, you go to see the Le San Buddha, this one. Okay, the China group, they will climb up and so on, like, they are on a Tangaton challenge. But us, Malaysia, we will just go on the cruise like that, we see. So we will try to plan, we are already planning the trip to minimize a lot of leg power work lah. So supposing, after a few days of extensive walking, you feel that, walao, cannot tahan already. So tell me, all of you, tell me, elderly citizen, tell the tour guide not to walk so fast. Because in China, it's a very fast-paced and competitive society. So they are not walking, they are running. So they will always say the Malaysian and the Southeast Asian walk very, very slow. So we are going there, they are helping us. So don't worry, Okay.
If I can share my experience about these shoes, it's good to stitch it. I think better use this one.
My experience often, whenever I travel overseas, that the shoes are buka like crocodile. So for all my shoes for traveling one, all stitch, even new one, take to the repair shop cobbler, and they stitch one. It costs about 20 ringgit. Then that give you a safety measure.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I try to use this. Huh? I need
Okay
it
lah.
closer. Okay.
All of you, darling, you all
Okay.
don't go and wear the type of very beautiful Cinderella shoe, tak boleh. You wear the type of shoe like what, the US Army like that. You kick the tong sampah pecah, and then you were like, hey, you hurt my shoe. Got it, yeah, what you want to say? Zhang Jiajie. Zhang Jiajie, I think the entire itinerary, I see Zhang Jiajie is a bit more challenging lah. But Zhang Jiajie, if you read the itinerary, we also provide a lot of services like here.
We don't go through all the challenging area.
Yeah.
There is a certain just for tourists, just for the pilgrimage.
Now
and
we
not-
have a Tianzi cable car, mountain cable
so
car.
don't worry about that. You
don't
not
worry
face
about
all
that.
these things. Yeah, it's walking. Yes, correct. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Only in Zhang Jiajie. Zhang Jiajie is the type of itinerary. Many people want to challenge the Tangga. Then I don't understand. I say, you go Batu Cave lah, you can challenge. You challenge that lah, ma. Kan? Why you want to go for Zhang Jiajie? Zhang Jiajie, they have cable car, and then there are others amenities provided lah. So you don't have to go through like the rest of the Chinese national do, because they practice divide and rule. Divide and rule means you are Chinese national, you travel ikut jalan ini. So if you are foreign national, you have a more comfortable and scenery road. That's how they manage their tourism, nah?
Okay, the next slide. Yeah.
Going to the previous slide, the comfortable footwear is additional one
Okay, comfortable footwear. There are some people who have a lot of measure. Number one, bring spare shoe. Number two, they stitch it before. Okay, so it depends on your choice. If you wear a pair of comfortable B-shaped shoe, that means not the lady high heel that type, then no problem. The entire journey, 12 days, you just bring one pair of shoes. I don't know. If you would like to have one pair extra just in case, boleh saja.
It depends on you. If you, yeah. So yeah, so we for the next slides. Okay, this is the instant food, the drinks that you should bring for this trip. So there is a 3-in-1 drinks, biscuits, breads, and instant noodle. Why we suggest this one? Because you cannot expect 3-in-1 drinks in China hotels, not your taste. No. So we encourage you to bring this 3-in-1, and the biscuits and breads, their taste is a bit different if you compare to Malaysia. So for safety, you can bring your own.
Sorry, I add on. This one, on the 6th day onwards, usually the tourists will start asking me, ada Nescafe tak, have Milo or not? Because they started to feel a bit of homesick. Okay? So this is good, a very good cure for your homesickness. And then second thing, the Malaysian, they go to China, they screaming for sambal belacan. One time there's one special group, I insulted every restaurant punya tukang masak. I bring 10 liter of chili sauce, ordered by the boss. So if you really love to eat chili and you do not want to get into serious problem with this immigration, you can purchase the Malacca one, the Sansu Kong chili sauce, because it is not in a plastic bottle, nor was it in the glass bottle. It's in a paper. The type of plastic bag one. Yes, zipper bag, the small one with the cover on top one, which is pretty useful for you lah, if you wanted to, you are a chili lover, okay? And then Maggi Mee. Okay, some of you, you look at their breakfast, the China breakfast generally not like Malaysia. Please don't ask me, tour guide, why no nasi lemak? I'll be looking at you. Of course, no nasi lemak lah. So their breakfast is generally porridge, salted vegetable. You know, you see already, you started to miss that. Even the nasi lemak is teruk, so you're okay lah. So these are the things. So if you think you're going to have these difficulties, challenging, then you bring your Maggi Mee. At least some consolation. Ini saya tak makan. Okay, I open up my Maggi Mee, I eat my Maggi Mee. All right. In China, Maggi Mee is very different. Their Maggi Mee, because they are beef eater. So some of you may, because of cultural, because of belief, you don't eat beef, or you just don't like the taste of beef. So when you go to the shop, you are quite shocking to see beef, 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 beef. So to solve your problem, you can bring some Maggi Mee and then you eat along the way. Okay? And then in the evening, if you are hungry after the dinner, at least you have some spare food. Okay?
Next slide. And this is another important slides for you. This is regarding the climates. So please bring suitable clothes for these destinations. Chengdu. The highest temperature will be 26. So during this September, yeah, and the low 19. Leshan 26, and low will be 16. Chongqing 28, low 20. Zhenji 27, and the low is 18. Wuhan 28, low is 20, and Loyang, the lowest will be 16.
So, sorry, interrupt. So for you to get a better idea, 26 is lebih kurang this aircon room. Okay? Then further part, because we are in the center of China, So the climate will have a bit of change at night. You will feel a bit cold. Different people tolerate cold in a different way. We are lucky because we go on this season, which is just nice. If we go on winter, last year I was cheated to go to Ha Eping, negative 36. Your mineral water you put outside, after that, keras liao. Like that one, okay? So this is a wonderful weather, but with this weather, with a bit of movement and so on, of course you will sweat lah. So bring some hanky with you lah. So okay, on the weather. Another thing, because it's in the center part of China, so you have sensitive skin like me, the nail will start to crack here. Usually I crack one because their air is very, very dry. Unlike here, it's humid. So you need to bring your cream. The best one is Vaseline or cocoa butter. You bring a bit lah. Because some people also, when they are in a dry weather, they started to have itchy all over, especially here. Okay, the fold of your skin. It's not any disease. It's because too dry already, your body cannot tolerate. So you just sapu all the minyak. We say oil yourself. Okay, this one.
Next slide. Okay, another one. So most important thing is the payment. So they use the cash, e-wallet, credit card, and debit card. So we go for the cash. Normally, there are not a lot of people using cash nowadays. They are going for e-wallet. But you can bring your cash, should be no problem. But you expect the changes a bit difficult. So nowadays, everybody using an e-wallet. This e-wallet, they are collaborate with the Touch 'n Go Alipay. So if you have a Touch 'n Go, should be no worries. You can top up your Touch 'n Go and you can do the transactions in China. Should be no problem. And credit card, of course, can. All this brand. For the debit card, some banks, you need to do the activations before you leave. Before you go to China, make sure you do the activations. You call their hotlines and ask them. They will ask which destinations you will go and how many days or periods you want to activate it. So you just call bank only for debit card. Few banks still practice these methods. And this is the platform providing the transactions, e-wallet transactions. So do you have any? If any, is it easy for you? And we encourage you to download this Touch 'n Go e-wallet and just do the transactions. Any questions on this? Because this is the most important part.
Okay, I add on. If you are in a major city of China, no problem. Okay, they have a good network and then you can exercise your Touch 'n Go. But sometimes in a smaller, a more remote area, and then those auntie tepi jalan, joy buah, you want to eat one, the grapes and so on, look so nice, 10 renminbi. So it's better for you to give cash. So in bigger city, yes. My experience is that I have guests who have a lot of money in Touch 'n Go, but the whole journey he is not happy. He cannot spend the money. No signal. Okay, it happens. So another one is like he doesn't know how to use Touch 'n Go. He's an old timer like me. Bring stack of cash, very happy. Spend. Hey, want to loan money from me? I become a loan shark in the bus. Okay,
But nowadays, I think in every places now they have a QR code. Even a small business also they have a QR code. But the first preference, of course, cash. Yeah. So bring the cash. So any questions about this? No, any question, yeah? Yeah. No. Once there is a QR pay, It's connected with Alipay, all the QR. Yeah, all QRs are connected. Even, or if you have another options, we have a WeChat. So you can install the WeChat also. So you can do the transaction through the WeChat.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah, so better use cash. That is the
Okay, I
best
give
way.
you another tips.
No, they will accept cash. They will accept
Some cash, and then if dire situations, okay, very simple. You just grab the tourist guide, pay. Grab the tour guide, ask the tour guide, of course, like that, hey, you help me to pay. Don't be like, hey, pay, like that. Then of course, he don't pay. So it's your private arrangement with him. So he help you to pay, then renminbi 180 ringgit 95 cents. Then you give 200 lor. Kan? That is a situation where you ask him to help you lah. So because he help you to scan lor. So the tour guide will be happy to help you because they already know you have a problem. You have a problem with paying them. This is their country punya policy. It's not like Malaysia, so many ways you can pay. Don't tell me you cannot pay. In Malaysia, it's either want to pay or don't want to pay. The question. Okay?
Any questions? Yeah.
Yeah.
How much cash would you suggest to bring?
All your properties, lor.
You can bring so much as much you can bring.
Because we don't want to bring too little or too much. So what's the bring?
Well, I don't know. While I go
yeah.
traveling, okay, I am the type of people I like to buy this, buy that. So usually I can bring up to about 10,000 ringgit worth of renminbi. Okay? So
My
some
suggestions,
people,
yeah.
some people don't like to buy things, so they bring lesser. So it's all on individual spending habit. But if you are going to Xi'an, Chengdu, you want to buy panda. Kan? Then you want to buy terracotta. That one no need lah, take photo only. So of course you wanted to try the local food. Then the local food is like maybe 30, 40, 30, 40, then you come up with a sum of money lah. So I really do not know how was your spending habit. If I say 10,000, but you go there buy terracotta, replica, then mesti lah tak cukup kan?
Let's say just a necessity, just buy food, nothing fancy.
You can change around, my advice is around 1,000 to 1,500. 1,000 ringgits lah. If you're willing, if you want to do some shopping, you know, yeah, 1,000,
So-
1,500 should be okay. Ringgit you can convert there. Yeah.
In the central China, there basically not much thing for you to buy, except for you are the type of people who like to buy the hongzhou, the red dates, gouji, this kind of thing. I already discussed about shopping. No, we are no shopping tour. No shopping.
They already started the planning now.
This type of I know auntie like to buy all the dates and then all the gouji, that type of thing. This one you can deal with it in China, but it is not very expensive. The price is not like Malaysia. There, Malaysia one, I think the thing like kapau terbang here, so it's why very expensive. So there's nothing much for you to buy except for roadside fruits, roadside food, you know. Then all the souvenir, then you buy. Then after 10 years, Winnie Loh, please come and throw this thing away from me. How? Okay, next. Can we go to the next? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you can top up from there. Even you can use.
You
Yeah,
can.
you can use. Once you reach there, you will use your roaming. Okay. you will use your roaming. So you can do the transaction, for example, from Maybank to you to Touch 'n Go.
Can lah. You
Yeah,
got
you can
son
use the
and
local
daughter
bank.
or not? Have, right? Then you just text them, you say, Mommy, not enough money, bank in. They'll do for you.
Even if
Ah.
you're using a CIMB,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
convenient, should be no problem.
SIM card will come with the next session. You, what did you ask question? Mm. Of course, you will not have a favorable rates. So, ha ha ha. I believe yes, but usually when they go to China, they will pay a visit to the money changer, and then they will
Yeah, can change, no
can
problem.
change.
Can
That
change, can change.
Can change. But the only thing is that you just change your sufficient renminbi, because along the journey, we probably won't have like this person asking for money changer, stop. This person asks for money changer, stop. So after so many stops, our journey will be delayed. This one I need to let you know lah. So if you are using US dollar, they are converting the money twice, you know. So definitely you rugi.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Yeah. So next slide. So this is the regarding the roaming and connected the roaming, yeah. Like you don't need to buy a SIM card in China. So what do you do? You can activate your roaming before the departure. So once you reach in China, this is the main telecommunication service provider, local service provider. So if you ask me, my suggestions is China Mobile is the best coverage. But it still depends on the destinations. For me in Beijing, China Mobile is really good. And second is a China Unicorn, and this is China Telecom. So you can see once you reach China, you activate your roaming, you can see these three main service provider, and you can choose which is the best for you.
I add on. So some of you, like me, have a fixed line DG one. DG. So you don't have to buy new SIM card. And then you 12 days there, you still stay in touch with your family, your Facebook, Instagram, all alike. All you need to do, you need to click on the roaming, you subscribe 1 month one. Because DG one, they only have 15 days, 7 days and 1 month. So after you subscribe, when you are in KLIA 2, you just switch off your voicemail. And you switch off, you tell your friend you're not receiving call. So you switch off, that means cannot call already. So whatever they want to communicate with you, they use WeChat or they use WhatsApp. So as compare the two, if in China, if you are using WhatsApp, because this is American thing, they don't like it, so the information will be delayed. And some of you very smart, I use Google Map lah. When the tour guide is not looking, I roam around. Thank you very much, confirm missing. Because in China, their Google Map not accurate. They try not to be accurate. Okay, so these are the information I want to tell you. So you don't have to worry, you come back with a few thousand ringgit phone bill. Don't worry, you just subscribe that one first, you switch off the phone call, everything. Then you still can play Facebook one, take a photo, tell your friend where you are. Stay in touch with your family. Okay, this one is for the postpaid lah. If you purchase the prepaid one, if you are using the prepaid one, you better go and ask the kedai, discuss with the kedai that you usually go and purchase the SIM card, ask them to plan for you. If you are DG, Maxis, Cellcom, if you are postpaid subscriber, no problem. They have this roaming service. You can't.
You can't do that.
eSIM, so far we did not use it anymore lah, because we have a cheaper option and a better option using our DG. The reason being is that it's already in your phone. If you change into eSIM halfway, you ask me, why tak boleh pakai? I also don't know how to deal with it.
this is the best solution, sir.
Ah. Yes. Yeah. Multiple country, yeah. Ah.
Yeah, I'm
on
using a
already,
DG also. Really very
Ah.
convenient. Yes.
Ah, yes, that is from experience when you're traveling. Same number with the WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay. Next slide, sir. Okay. WeChat. This is a recommended WeChat. You can download a WeChat and use as for the communication tools. Even from here also you can download it. Okay, regarding the WhatsApp, it's restricted for the desktop. You cannot log in through your computer, but still can accessible with your phone. And depends on location, yeah? Like she said, you may face the delay on receiving the message. The Google desktop is restricted, but you still can use your mobile to access the Google. Next slide. Websites blocked in China, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, very easy. Later I will ask Ms. Mandip to open up a WeChat group. So we all communicate using the WeChat. So meantime, you still have time. You go home, you ask your cucu, you ask your anak how to use WeChat. This one very important. But WeChat is so much a simpler program compared to WhatsApp. It's very much for our communication purposes only. That's all. Telegram.
Telegram, no support. No support. Don't. They block.
Apa pun tak sampai that one.
They are encouraging use their own applications.
Yeah, in China is a country where, anda sedang dipantau. Their CCTV is everywhere. Your communication is everywhere. So God is everywhere lah. So if you misbehave, they are very fast to come to you. And then if you say you found somebody wallet drop already, you take and you carry with you, very fast the police will get you. They recognize your face. Very efficient. So happens because one of my guests, she actually dropped the passport. So nobody knows. And then suddenly at next spot only, at the entrance to one of the amusement park or whatsoever, the people there just stopped him. He said, "Ma'am, is this your passport?" They flipped the page. The lady was shocked. Where you find it? Because everywhere they install a lot of CCTV. So nevertheless, I urge you to be careful. Not everybody is so lucky. If you drop your passport, the distance from Xi'an to Beijing is very, very far. If you don't have your passport, you cannot even board on your bullet train. You have to use the private car, which costs you a lot. So in any instances, sleeping or what, your passport strapped to you.
Okay, next slide, sir. So this is a website block in China, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Facebook, sometimes you can log in through your phone, right? Phone,
Can.
but you cannot log in your desktop. Next slide. So these are do and don'ts. Like bring medicine along together, hold your trip, follow tour guide and tour leader's instructions every time. Bring your own toilet papers.
Oh my God.
This is the most important thing. Yeah, you can explain it again.
Okay. When we go to a different country, some of you who have visited China in the earlier years, it could be quite a shocking experience for you to find a toilet with no doors, no cubicle, and you will just have to go in. So us Malaysian will be like, oh my God, I pretend not to see you, you pretend not to see me. And the worst of all,
There's only one public toilet, male, female, all one toilet. And then men go in, ladies go in. And they do the business, they come out and chit-chatting. They're just neighbors, you know. So, I mean, so far I go to China, I no longer see this as a touristic place lah. They are upgraded a lot, okay? So nevertheless, toilet paper is a bit of a short charge. You better bring your own, or in any touristic spot, you can replenish lah. Of course, make it a habit lah, curi from the hotel lah. Usually what we do lah, kan? So another thing is that different social behavior. Okay, to solve your problem, yeah, to solve your problem, actually your toiletries, the toothbrush, the small little tiny little soap, and also the toilet papers, they have already charged into the room rate. All right, do I solve your problem? Okay, they are already charged in the room rate. They know very well guests will need it and they will take it. But other than that, don't take lah. I mean, in Malaysia, I have one of the worst case. During the time the LCD TV just came out, 6 of my room, LCD TV missing. So we have one extra place to visit, police station Dang Wangi. The guests are taken it, right? What can I do? So back to this, the social norm. The social norm is that when they queue, they are like that. They will try not to let people go in. But knowing all of you are very polite and follow the Malaysia rules, you will just have to tell them, I'm very sorry, that is my tour guide. We are in one group, 41 people. Please go behind. All right? So this is how to stay in a group. Why I ask you all to stay in a group. So in the bullet train is like this. It's like you have to check in. So we will go there early, and then all of us will queue. I tell you, okay, you queue here, don't move. You hold your passport. The moment the gate is open, he will scan the passport. He know where you sit already. So you proceed to the platform. Then stand by there already, you know, the train is already stopped there. You will check and see which coach and then which cabin. Now, the reason why we don't encourage you to have so many luggages, when you board on this bullet train, if you have one luggage, one hand luggage and one backpack, it's so much easier for you to handle. And then the space, the moment you board into the bullet train, the front part is the place where you store your luggage bag. So I need all of you to cooperate with me, men and women. So women usually move very fast. The men will follow up. Once the lower part of the area that's filled up with all our big, supersized luggage, then the stewardess, they have a steward and stewardess, will start to shift your thing to the overhead compartment. So this is the part the gentleman will need to help a bit. Okay, if your seat, you sit there, and then there is one Chinese national hogging your seat. Okay, you just show her the ticket, this is my seat. If she's do like this, never mind. You just ask the stewardess, please come, where is my seat? Then the stewardess will be very smart to check it out. They'll go. Because the stewardess is equivalent to marshal. If the person doesn't cooperate, doesn't move, he will be thrown out of the bullet train. So don't worry. I think some of you may have some experience of shuffling around in China. So because their country is very large, there are too many people, very competitive, and sometimes they will do like this to you. So we try our best. Yeah? Stick with me, yeah?
And tell also regarding the bargaining, because you can bargain when you're shopping, because you can go up to 500% sometimes, you know.
500.
500%, because they will open the price for foreigners a bit higher, so you can negotiate with the shoppers. Maybe you can get a 300%, 400% more lower than that.
Because tourism is a very important aspect in China. So every tourist, the moment they step into China, they assume they bring a lot of money, and it's for everybody to earn their money, whatever way, from mineral water to your shopping. All right? So I will suggest that if you wanted to do your shopping, don't do it at the beginning, because you will have bullet train. You do it at the last 3-4 days. What is there for you to buy other than dates, tea? The tour guide will sell you tidbits on the bus. Usually you wanted to bring back. So these are all you're going to buy only. What else you wanted to buy? You come to think about it, right? Usually when you go to China, these are the things that you bring back. A light and not a lot. And also the last 4 days, if you do your shopping, you already know your luggage have how much spaces and also the weight. Remember, first 6 days, throw clothing. By the time I weigh you in KLIA2, you're not enough time now. Okay, how do you know? You need to weigh your bag at home. Oh, no, she's asking before. Okay, very easy. If you have the luggage bag L size, this auntie, if she can take not more than 15 kilo, okay, take already back pain, more than 15 kilo. Okay, that is a rough guide. Don't ask uncle to take. Uncle can take 30 kilos, still no back pain. So if you can take, that means not more than 15 rough guide. 15, don't take 50 not enough So husband and wife, each of you have 20 kilo. So it's 40 kilo. 7 is 14, 54 kilo. I think that should be more than enough Family of 80. There, see, shopaholic.
But no problem on that. I will ask our tour guide and other companies there to provide you the weight machines there. Okay? Should be no problem. Yeah.
Along the journey will not be a problem. If you do not add things into your luggage, it will not be a problem. It's only when the last few days, then we will start to wait. In the hotel, usually they have a wait for you to wait. Then you will have to plan your thing before. Can Did I solve your worry? Okay, Yes,
yeah, that
I
should be
will
okay.
also
Okay.
bring one.
But if there is any extra baggage, you need to inform us early so that she will do a baggage add-on.
Yes.
But that is separate. We need to
Separate
bill it.
charges.
Separate charges.
Let's say if you buy, you terlajak already. Okay, usually Air Asia, I think 7 days before.
Yeah, 7 days before.
So 7 days before you want to terlajak, you better terlajak 7 days before departure back to KL. Then you can add on with a cheaper price. But after the 7 days, Air Asia gonna charge you gao. Then don't wait until you arrive at the airport and then you play on your luck. Okay lah, maybe other people throw clothing, I know this and that. Sekali the luck runs out, then the price is very expensive. Okay? How expensive?
It's a depend on sector. We cannot predict now how much. It's depend on the destinations also. Like for China, it's a different price. For India, it's a different price. So it depends. But we will advise you on this matter.
We will tell you. We'll find
tell
out
you.
and tell you lah.
Extra of 5 kilo, let's say. What is you have a table, extra of
No, since this is a group booking, right? So we don't have a standard rates for group. It's a different. If
It's
you
different.
compare with the normal websites, it's different with the group rate. So it's depend on the destinations also.
So it all depends on the agent. Supposing if now you decided I go China, I want to shopping. So you add now lor. Like already, Manjit, I go there, I shopping.
No. They're going for the pilgrimage.
Oh, that's why I was like, pilgrimage, what you want to bring
Yeah.
back? Apa nak beli sana?
Okay. Is it okay? Everything clear regarding? Next slide, yeah, please. So once you reach there, no politic talks. Yeah?
Serious thing.
Seriously, don't talk about Taiwan.
They will ask you about Taiwan. What is your viewpoint about Taiwan? You just look at them blank.
Just
Where is
jadi bisu
Taiwan?
lah, ya.
Where is Taiwan? I don't know. Just walk away. Even though you know. Hong Kong. Where is Hong Kong? I'm in Xi'an, right? Don't scare me. Okay? A Tibet issue. Tibet issue. So these are the region. Tibet, Xinjiang, Hong Kong, Taiwan, a lot of hot political discussion with them. So we are going there, pilgrimage and tourists. We don't want to involve in that. Okay? We just stay, we don't know. Okay? Tap water.
In the hotel. We avoid it. We avoid.
Okay, water. Drinking water is an issue. Some part of the China, their water is not the same standard as in Malaysia. Okay? So I will urge all of you, try not to drink their tap water. Okay? Because their hygiene standard is different from us. Then you sakit perut, need to bring a lot of sakit perut ubat. Okay? You try to drink the mineral water, the bottled one, 农夫山泉 okay?
Even they also already provided you the mineral water at the hotel, so you can bring it along. No?
They have a kettle. So usually in the hotel downstairs, they have a tiny little mug, so you can buy one bottle or two just to supplement your drinks. Don't buy the mega big bottle one, later go and train pengsan.
And don't rely on the credit card, almost, okay? And then please try to keep cash and also activate your e-wallet. And the last one, don't use unsecured Wi-Fi, because when you can see a lot of Wi-Fi point there, try to use your own roaming. Okay, next slide. So this is itinerary, and it's our Mr. Johan will continue the briefing. Mr. Johan? Yeah, can you hear?
Hi. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. So you can explain regarding the itinerary.
Okay, so we start the itinerary, okay? Can you see me?
Yeah, you can, sorry.
Okay, so.
Yeah, you can proceed, sir.
Yeah, and hi everybody. And, I'm Johan, the tour operator here in China. And so nice to see all of you here for this meeting. And we are expecting you to come here in this September. September is the best time in China. The weather is just perfect. And it's not that hot like in summer days. And it's not cold. And so the September is always the best time. So you are coming this time in September, the best time of China, best time of the season to come. And just now, I listened, and I think somebody asked a question about the raincoats and the umbrella. And I think it's better that when you prepare for the trip, you pack a raincoat or umbrella with you, because we are traveling from South China to North China. So very often we'll have some days of rainy days. So it's better that you prepare some raincoat or umbrella. And then, actually right now, and I have this Zoom meeting using the VPN, because Zoom is blocked in China. Facebook is blocked in China. Google is blocked in China. So many Western social media is blocked in China. So if you want to connect with your family in Malaysia, I think it's better that before your arrival of China, you can download a VPN on your phone. So that way you can still use Facebook, WhatsApp, the Google services in China. So once you arrive in China, it's very difficult, very hard to download the VPN. So I think you need to download VPN before your arrival in China. And also, and every day when we travel, we need to bring your passport with you, because nowadays in China, all the entrance tickets are booked with your name, with your passport number. So once we visit a place, we need to show the passport. Almost every places we go, we need to show the passports. So bring passport with you every day for the tours. And also, during the sightseeing, during tours, and probably we'll use the toilet, we'll use the public toilets. And in the public toilets in China, there's no toilet paper provided. So every day you need to bring toilet paper with you. And I think this is 4 things I like to remind. And it's okay that you can hear me, because right now we are using VPN.
Yes, very clear. Thank you.
Okay. So that's great. So now I like to talk about our China itinerary. And the first day is September 9th, and you arrive at Chengdu at about 10:40 p.m. And normally it takes 2 to 3 hours to go through the immigration, the Chinese custom. So by the time you meet the guide at the Chengdu airport, it will be like 1 o'clock, midnight. So from Chengdu airport to your hotel is about 1 hour and 30 minutes drive. So the first day, you probably arrive at a hotel at 2:30 and midnight. So please be prepared for that. Anyway, and once you arrived, and we have tour guide, the snacks prepared. So probably we have bread and milk and bananas and water. So we have a packed dinner and for you for the first night. And anyway, it's going to be a pretty long day on September the 9th, the first day. Then the second day is our Chengdu tour. So China's icon is the panda. So Chengdu is the home of pandas. So your first stop is going to be Chengdu Panda Research Base. So this is the #1 attraction in Chengdu. We're going to spend about 2 hours there to watch Chengdu pandas over there. And actually have baby pandas over there. They have pandas playing in the environment which were built like their natural habitats, and in the Chengdu Panda Research Base. And after morning visit to the Chengdu Panda Base, and then you will have Sichuan lunch. Let me have a look. So actually the lunch is close to the Kuanzhai Xiangzi, wide narrow alley area. So from the Chengdu Panda Base, we'll go to the wide, the narrow alley area, and we have lunch over there. After lunch, you have like 1 hour and 30 minutes time to walk there, and wide, narrow alley area, and also they have the Panda post office. We can have some postcards there stamped. And after that, and we go to the Wenshu Monastery. Wenshu Monastery is the largest Buddhist temple in Chengdu. So we have 1 hour tour of the monastery. And then outside the monastery, there's shops, street, pretty interesting. And we'll have another 1 hour over there in the street outside the Wenshu Monastery. And after the monastery, and we'll go to the go dinner, and then about 9:30, and you'll be back to the hotel. So that's the second day in Chengdu. And then we come to the third day. Third day is the day we go to Leshan. And Leshan actually is pretty far away, about, I think is about, let me see, Leshan is about 2.5 hours drive. So probably it's the expressway. And on the way to Leshan, we are going to make 1 or 2 stops at the highway service station to go to toilets and have a little rest. So we go to Leshan. And once we arrive at Leshan, we'll go to the pier. And then definitely it's going to be a long queue. And now in China, all the tourist attraction places, it's always long queue with Chinese travelers. And we will have a cruise, a boat trip, and of the Leshan Giant Buddha first. So this boat trip is about 40 minutes. And then we come back to the pier, and we have lunch near the pier. And after lunch, and we'll go to the Lingyun temple. And this Lingyun temple, lots of walks and ups and downs, lots of steps. And I asked our local tour operator how many steps. This afternoon we are going to walk. They say that it's over 1,000 steps. So not very steep steps, and just normal steps in the parks and up and down the mountains. So from 12:30 to 3:30, and we are going to hike the Lingyun, and we'll hike the hill and reach the Lingyun temple. That's another Buddhist temple just behind the giant Buddha of Leshan. And then that night, and we are going to stay at a hotel in Leshan. So this is let me see, this is the third day. So in the Leshan, and is UNESCO World Heritage Site. So it's the largest and Buddha carving now in the world. So it's the icon of China, another icon of China. So on the day 4, and we are going to drive from Leshan to Dazhu. Dazhu, the rock caverns, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. And the distance is about 260 kilometers. So it's going to be like 3 hours driving from Leshan to Dazhu. And by the time we arrive at Dazhu, and it will be lunchtime. So we are going to have lunch first, and then after lunch, and we'll visit the Dazhu rock caverns. And first we'll take the battery cart, and then we'll go to visit the caverns. So and, it's very beautiful, very colorful, and stone carvings of different images of Buddhas in Dazhu. And then after the Dazhu and visit, we'll take the bus to Chongqing, and it's another 2-hour driving from Dazhu to Chongqing. And in Chongqing, and once you arrive, we are going to visit the Hongya Cave and steel houses. That is one of the icons of Chongqing. And almost every Chinese, when they travel to Chongqing, they like to take a photo of Chongqing, this part of Chongqing. So we are going to have dinner in that area, probably a Chongqing-style hot pot dinner over there. And then after dinner, and you will be transferred to the hotel and around 8:30 p.m. So day 4 is going to be a long day, and about 3 hours of driving in the morning to go to Dazhu, and after Dazhu, and another 2-hour driving to Chongqing. So this is going to be a long day. And also, and when we visit, that's it for this day. And then, and so we have day 5. Day 5, day 5 we go by train to Zhangjiajie. So this train is not bullet train, it's the ordinary train. The ordinary train in China, we call it 绿皮车, the green railway. So we go to the Chongqing North railway station. The tour guide will escort us to Chongqing North railway station, and lunch is going to be packed. So the lunch will be given to all of us, and we need to bring lunch to the train. And then the tour guide will help you to board the train. And actually, at the Chinese train station, and for Chinese travelers now, we use the ID card very fast. But for you, you use the passport, which is very complicated, and the machine doesn't recognize passport well. So normally they have an entrance for foreign travelers. So we will line up there and show your passport to the conductors over there. So machine always don't recognize the foreign passports. So anyway, the tour guide will escort you to the train, to the platform, and then help you to get on the train and help you to identify your seats. So once you are seated, and the tour guide will say goodbye to you there at the Chongqing railway station. And then the same day, and you arrive at, let me see, you arrive at Zhangjiajie railway station at 4:04. So the tour guide, and again, will be meeting for you at Zhangjiajie railway station. So probably the tour guide cannot go inside. You need to follow the tour leader, and from the platform to the exit. The tour guide will be waiting for you at the exit. And there, and it's about 40 minutes drive to a local restaurant. And you are going to have a dinner tonight first. And then after dinner, and you are going to visit the 72, let me see, what's written here, 72 Wonder Building. And this 72 Wonder Building is a very modern building. It was built by the Zhangjiajie local government to attract more people to come. And it says 72 because of the lights. And the lights changed to 72 different facades. And at night, so this building appears to have 72 faces. So after dinner, we are going to see the 72 Wonder Building. Very nice view. They take pictures, and also, and all Chinese travelers, they like to go there and take pictures. And they share the pictures on their social media with their friends. So and, that's our first day, day 5, first day in Zhangjiajie. So day 6 in Zhangjiajie, and this day we're going to visit the Tianmen mountain. Tianmen means the gate to heaven. So and, first you are going to try the Tianmen mountain cable car. This cable car is the longest in the world, and it takes you up to the top of Tianmen mountain. And then from Tianmen, and once we arrive at the Tianmen mountain, and I think in this itinerary we're going to visit Tianmen temple. You need to be prepared. It's 2.5 hours walking, a long walk, and from this cable car terminal to the Tianmen temple. So we walk for 2.5 hours to the Tianmen temple, and then after visiting Tianmen temple, and from the Tianmen temple to the Parkway, where we have the glass, what is called the glass sky walk. So it's another 1.5 hour walk, and to the glass sky walk. So we are going to walk on the top of Tianmen the Shan, first for 2.5 hours, second for 1.5 hours, and then we are going to walk on the glass sky, and then from there we need to walk to take the escalators and to the Tianmen caves. So this escalator is included in the tour. And then we go to the Tianmen caves. From the Tianmen caves, we need to walk the steps down about 90 meters, I remember. And there's a parking lot over there where we will take the bus back to the city, back to the city of Zhangjiajie. And then back to the city, you're going to visit the Junshen Art Academy, and then there's a night show here, Tianmen Fox Ferry Show, and tonight. So it's a very, very beautiful and show. So and this day 6, is going to be pretty hard. You need to be prepared. A lot of walk. First 2.5 hours to reach the Tianmen monastery, the Tianmen temple. And then 1.5 hours walk to the glass sky. And then not much walk. I think it's about another 1 hour to the escalator area, where we take the escalator to reach the gate of Tianmen, the Tianmen gate. So the day 6, and it's a pretty hard day. Now day 7 is harder. You need to be prepared, because day 7 we are going to do the Zhangjiajie National Park. This Zhangjiajie National Park is another UNESCO World Heritage Site. And in the morning we go to the Golden Whip Creek. This is a very, very beautiful valley with a little creek between the flowing between the mountains. And I used to trek this Golden Whip Creek from the starting to the end. It takes about 6 hours. Probably we are not going to do that part. And we only choose the best part of the Golden Whip Creek. And that's our morning tour, and in that area. And this Golden Whip Creek hiking, actually it's not a hiking, it's walking, it's flat, and not much steps. It's just beautiful, a very, very beautiful scenery walking. And then we're going to have lunch, excuse me. And after lunch, we're going to take the Bailong elevator. This is the longest elevator in the world. So in China, we have lots of world record. This is another one, the longest elevator in the world. and we take the balloon elevator, and it's vertical, so it takes us all the way up to the top of Zhangjiajie National Park. From the top, and you will see the Avatar movie Hallelujah Mountain over there, the floating mountain, which James Cameron and used it as the model for the Avatar movie. So that is the icon of Zhangjiajie National Park. And actually before the movie, and that pillar-shaped mountain was named the Pillar of Southern China. So because the movie was so successful, so the name was changed to the Hallelujah Mountain. So now everybody knows that place. So, and then we walk on the on top of the Zhangjiajie National Park for like 2 hours to see the different iconic mountains over there, and such as the first bridge of the world, and Yuanjiajie Scenic Area. And anyway, it's lots of walking today, and up and down, because we need to see to have a view of different areas like Yuanjiajie, like the first bridge of the world is up and down. I think it's like 2 to 3 hours walking, depending on our walking pace. And normally, tourists, travelers from Malaysia and Indonesia, and we walk very slowly, not like Chinese, so it takes longer. So today you need to be prepared with your walking stick, with your comfortable walking shoes. And after we walk on the top of the Zhangjiajie National Park, we take the cable car down. So, and this, I think this day is going to be the most difficult day because we do lots of walking. I remember, before the COVID, I was there, I walked like 10 kilometers, 10 to 15 kilometers for the whole day. So anyway, it depends on our pace, and our tour guides are very flexible. And if we are elderly and we are senior citizens, we do not work much, and we will select the most beautiful mountains for us to take pictures. So anyway, please tell the guide your physical conditions and before we take this challenge. Anyway, this is a very challenging day. Yeah, and so that's the day 7, and the most beautiful mountain in China. And I've been to many places. I think this is the most beautiful mountain here in China. So, so day 8, and excuse me, and this day, and we let me have a look. Yeah, this day, day 8 is going to be a long drive, and we're going to drive from Zhangjiajie to Jingzhou. Jingzhou is the birthplace of Chu culture. The Chu was the ancient state in the lower reaches of the Yangtze River. So the Jingzhou is still a walled city. The city wall of Jingzhou was built in the Ming Dynasty. So the distance from Zhangjiajie to Jingzhou is 270 kilometers. Excuse me. It's about 4 hours drive. So upon arriving at Jingzhou, we'll have lunch, and then after lunch, we're going to visit the ancient city wall of Jingzhou. We are going to walk on the top for probably 30 minutes or 1 hour. And then after lunch in Jingzhou, we are going to drive for another 240 kilometers and 3.5 hours to Wuhan. So, and probably we're going to make stops on the way during the drive-ins. So, and once we arrive at Wuhan, and we have packed dinner prepared by our local operator, and then we are going to take the bullet train from Wuhan to Luoyang. So the bullet train is about, let me see, about 2 to 3 hours from Wuhan to Luoyang. So, and again, like in Chongqing, our tour guide will escort you through the railway station to the platform, and then after you are seated on the bullet train, and the tour guide will say goodbye to you there and to Wuhan railway station. And again, once you arrive at Luoyang, our tour guide will meet you there at Luoyang train station, and then escort you to parking lot, and then you go to the hotel. It's about a 30-minute drive from the Luoyang railway station to your hotel. So because the dinner already prepared in Wuhan, so you are going to have a packed dinner on the train. So on day 7. And that's day 8, sorry, day 8. And then we have day 9. Day 9, we, let me have a look. Yeah, day 9, we are going to have 2 World Heritage Sites today in Luoyang. Luoyang was the ancient capital of China, the Eastern Zhou dynasty, and the Eastern Han dynasty. Anyway, many dynasties. Sometimes they say 9 dynasties. Sometimes they say 13 dynasties. Many dynasties over there. So Luoyang has lots of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So in the morning, after a 30 minutes drive from the hotel, and we'll reach the Longmen and grottos. The Longmen, Long is dragon, Men means gate, dragon gate, and the grottos. And we're going to spend 3 hours over there, and like all the tourist attraction places, and the parking to the sightseeing place is long, so we are going to take a battery cart to reach the grottos, and then the visit there is going to be 3 hours. And the icon of Longmen Grottos is a huge 17-meter tall statue of Buddha. And this Buddha statue actually, they say that is the image of Wu Zetian, the Empress Wu Zetian. And from 690 to 715, Wu Zetian proclaimed herself to be the emperor of China. So she established a dynasty named the Zhou dynasty, and she believed in Buddhism. So she used her image and to be the model of Buddha, the largest Buddha statue in Longmen. They say probably you have a look over there and see, and it is said that, it is believed that, and that Buddha image is the face of Empress Wu Zetian. So and, after lunch, and we'll drive for 1.5 hours, 70 kilometers from Luoyang to Shaolin Temple. Shaolin Temple is the birthplace of Chanzong, the Chan Buddhism. In Japan and outside China, sometimes it's also named the Zen Buddhism. So the Shaolin Temple is the birthplace of Chan Buddhism or Zen Buddhism, and also is the birthplace of Chinese Shaolin Kung Fu. So and Actually, during our tour of the Shaolin Temple, there's going to be a 30-minute demonstration of Shaolin Kung Fu by the monks. And there's a theater inside the Shaolin Temple. So and we are going to have a performance there inside the temple, the Shaolin Kung Fu. So from after the visit to Shaolin Temple and a 1 hour drive, and we'll be back to the hotel in Luoyang. And then day 10, and we take a bullet train to Xi'an. And right now I am in Xi'an. Xi'an is another capital of China. It's been the capital of China for 1100 years. And 13 dynasties built their capitals in Xi'an. And the most famous one is Tang Dynasty. So, and once you arrive at Xi'an, and you will be met by our tour guide and in Xi'an. And Xi'an is also the place where China's first emperor, the Emperor Qin Shi Huangdi, and called Xi'an his home. So his time, Xi'an was named Xianyang. So once we arrive at Xi'an, we'll drive for about, after lunch, we'll drive for about 1 hour to the Terracotta Army. The Terracotta Army is another UNESCO World Heritage Site. You'll see 8,000 terracotta warriors, and the first emperor buried those warriors to guard his tomb, to guard his next life. And this terracotta army are considered to be the 8th wonder of the world. So and anyway, and the terracotta warriors, they are 2,200 years old. It's extremely old, 2,200 years old. And also we are going to visit his mausoleum. And his mausoleum, it took 700,000 people 38 years to build. So that was a huge, huge 2 months, because the ancient Chinese people believe in afterlife. They say that whatever I had when I was alive, I need to bury them for my next life. So the emperor said that I had an army of 1 million strong, and I need warriors for my next life. So he buried 8,000 warriors, terracotta made of clay, to protect the next life. So that's our first day, and one of the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Terracotta Army. And then back to the city, and you're going to visit the bell tower and the drum tower. And these two towers are built in the Ming Dynasty. They are the center. They are in the center of Xi'an. And so that's the day 10 as the tour in Xi'an. Day 11 is your last day in China. And the last day of China, and in the morning we are going to visit the big Wild Goose Pagoda. So the Chinese, we all know Tang Seng, the Monkey King, Zhu Bajie, and Sun Wukong. So Tang Seng, and he was a Chinese monk, and who traveled from Xi'an to India, seeking the truth of Buddhism. It took him 17 years on the trip, and he brought 651 Buddhist scriptures and some statues of Buddha from India back to Xi'an. So in the Chinese mythology, we have the Monkey King, we have the pig, we have the Sha Hesha, and the 3 guys who helped him to travel. So the true story was that Tang Seng traveled himself on this trip. And so back to Xi'an, in 652 AD, he built this pagoda. 652 AD, he built the pagoda. The pagoda is 64 meters high. It has been the landmark of Xi'an since the time it was built. So we're going to see the big wild goose pagoda constructed by Tang Seng. And this is the UNESCO World Heritage Site. And then after lunch, and we are going to see the place where Tang Seng was buried. Tang Seng was buried and about 30 kilometers south of Xi'an in a valley named the Xingjiao Temple. And in 2014, and the Xingjiao Temple was also named UNESCO World Heritage Site because of the pagoda where the Saraira, and the bones of Tang Seng were buried. So in Chinese we call Saraira Shalizi. So after Tang Seng died, his Shalizi, his Saraira, was buried at Xingjiao Temple. And also Xingjiao Temple is a place where two of his disciples, and one is named Yuan Ce, one is named Kui Ji, were buried. And one of his disciples, he was a Korean who studied Buddhism, and he brought Buddhism from China to Korea. So there are 3 pagodas, and in the Xingjiao Temple, those 3 pagodas are named the 3 pagodas of Xingjiao Temple, and they're under the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. So day 11 in the morning, we're going to do these 2 places. And after lunch, in the afternoon, you will have free, and you can join our optional tour. And actually, we have the optional tours here for you to choose, like the Muslim street, where 60,000 Hui Muslims still live today, and 7 ancient mosques are scattered over there. The largest, the very best Chinese-style mosque you can find now in China is in the Muslim Quarter area. It's named the Huajuexiang Mosque, 4 courtyards, and is in the style of traditional Chinese Confucian temple. But once you go inside, they have the Islamic calligraphy, and it's decorated with Islamic calligraphy carvings on bricks. And the prayer room is one of the largest in China, which can accommodate over 1,000 prayers for the Friday Salah prayers, Juma prayers. And around that Huajuexiang Great Mosque, there are another 3 ancient Ming Dynasty mosques in that area. So outside the mosque, there's a Muslim street full of Xi'an's local snacks, like 肉夹馍, like dumplings, like noodles, like 羊肉泡馍, as pita bread soaked in lamb soup. That is the most famous Xi'an Muslim food. So we have the Muslim food area. We also have the souvenir shops outside the mosque. Like you can find antiques, you can find paintings, you can find... Anyway, this is a very active place, and the street is still active at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. So you can spend the afternoon in this Muslim Quarter area, or we have other options like making Chinese dumplings. Dumplings in northern China is always a festival food. And when we have the Chinese New Year celebration, all the family members will gather together and we cook dumplings. So we have the dumpling cooking and lessons, and also we offer you a chance to walk on the ancient city wall of Xi'an. The city wall of Xi'an so far is the longest city wall survived in China, 13.78 kilometers long. and I think it's 3 times longer than the city wall you will see at the Jingzhou in Hubei province. So this is so far the longest surviving city walls of China. So it's an optional tour. And then midnight, you are going to fly from Xi'an back to your sweet home. So this is the itinerary for the whole China trip. Anyway, and this trip in Chengdu, you will see the icon of China and the giant pandas. And then you have the Leshan giant Buddha, UNESCO World Heritage Site. Chongqing, the Dazhu rock caverns, UNESCO. And Zhangjiajie, UNESCO. And Luoyang, we have 2 UNESCO sites. And Xi'an, we have 3 UNESCO sites. So this is really a cultural immersion trip. So it's really a Buddhism pilgrimage travel. I hope that you will enjoy this trip. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And anyway, we are going to give you an hour before your departure. We are going to send you an hour by hour itinerary, what you are going to do every day.
Just a question. At Xi'an, will we have the chance to visit the Shanxi Museum?
The Shanxi Museum?
Yeah.
You mean the Shanxi History Museum, right?
Yes. Is that an optional
Yeah,
tour?
and Shanxi History Museum now is extremely packed with Chinese tourists, and normally, they 7 days before they open the online booking system, but the online booking will be, I think, in a couple of seconds, and there won't be any tickets available. So and it's extremely difficult to get the ticket of the Shanxi History Museum. So in this itinerary, we do not have the Shanxi History Museum.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question. For day 9, there's after breakfast, the tour, there's a battery card included. And then day 10, there's a Luoyang to Xi'an, also a package include earphones and battery card. I assume that is the explanatory radio we kind of bring together, right? So does it mean we have to bring our earphone because some places will not include?
Okay, excuse me, because the VPN I'm not clear. I can't hear you clearly. So you are talking about day 9, right?
Yep. So day 9, I see battery card included, but day 10, I see, day 9, first bullet point at the end of the paragraph, I see battery card included.
So day 9, we visit the Lomen Grotto, right?
Yes.
And
battery card
the Shaolin
is,
Temple.
the battery card is for what? The battery card, the purpose of battery card.
Oh, you mean the battery card? And the battery card is a Lomen Grotto, because now, and actually in this trip, and I think the Chinese are very good businessmen, so they want to make more money. So now they have, from the entrance, and where we get the entrance ticket to the actual sightseeing place is always a long way. So for us to walk like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. So now many of the sightseeing places, they introduce the battery card. So and Lomen Grotto, we have the battery card. And once you arrive at the parking, we'll take the battery card and to the Lomen Grotto. The battery card, I think, is like 5 to 7 minutes. Otherwise, it will take a long time to walk.
Okay, and I see day 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
The
day
fifth
10.
bullet point mentioned that the package include earphones and battery card. So does it mean we
And,
might need to bring our own
and,
earphone if day
and-
9 we want to take the battery card? No
And
need.
day 10, and again, once we arrive at
They'll arrive,
the Terracotta Army, and it's going to be like 1 kilometer a long walk from the entrance to the Terracotta Warriors real actual museum. So we are going to take the battery card. And this battery card is included in the tour. So, and we are going to take the battery card to reach the museum and save us lots of time walking. Yeah, and that's right. The terracotta, and once we arrive there, and you will receive an earphone. And the tour guide will talk to you, and then everybody will have an earphone. You can hear clearly.
Over here, for the optional tour in Xi'an, there is the.
Can we
All right,
have some
sorry.
order, please?
Can you hear?
Hang on, sister, hang on. Can one person only talk, not 5 people talking at the same time? Because brother on the Zoom can't understand when 5 people are talking.
All right, can. The other question would be optional tour at Xi'an. We saw that it is, let's say, store on the ancient Xi'an city wall is 50 ringgit per pax. Does it mean that we will just set aside the local currency, I mean our ringgit Malaysia aside and then pass it to the guide if we actually opt in?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again, slowly?
So those optional tour, it stated that there is, like say, RM 50 ringgit per pax.
Yeah.
So do we opt in now, or during the tour, we just set aside that 50 ringgit and just pass it to the guide or the team leader?
Okay, regarding the optional tour, there is 2 optional tours. This is one is free and another is paying the amount. But this one, it depends on the voting. So we cannot arrange an optional tour for every person, whether they want to go like dumpling or try a dress in handful costumes. We cannot provide that. We only can provide whether free for visit Muslim streets and bell tower, or we need to get how many majority vote from your side, whether you want to go to Xi'an City or any other place. So it's depend. We will decide on that day, where you want to go, because it's one coach. Yes, it's only one coach. You will moving together with one coach. We cannot give you a separate coach for that.
And then for this discovery trip, do we need to prepare our own incense or candles? Remember during the Indian pilgrimage, we are encouraged to bring the white color tea lights, right? All right, sorry. Do we need to prepare separately the incense and candles?
Okay, in China it's like this. If the place allow you for prayer, outside there will be stores selling flowers and incense. So you can purchase from there. Okay? Did I answer your questions?
Yes. Then the other question will be, we have the white color uniform, right? Is there any particular day that we need to wear it?
This is the one I wanted to know also.
Okay, unlike traveling to Sri Lanka or India, where there are holy sites, okay, in China, because also it's my first trip to China, so I'm also learning on this trip, on this pilgrimage. But I think what we normally do as Buddhists, or at least I know as Theravada Buddhists, when we visit a holy site, where there's a Buddha image, or something spiritual that affects Buddhists, we normally dress in white. Okay, so I think preferably I would request we wear white, the t-shirts that were given to you, only on the, because we're not going to visit a Buddhist temple every day, right? Or at least a Buddha statue every day. So there are, I think, maybe 4 places where we will see Buddha images during the tour. On those days, we wear the white t-shirt, okay? The rest of the days, I guess you can wear whatever you want, because it's going to be more touristy locations. If you notice, I think on day 3, the Leshan Buddha statue, and then the Dazu rock carvings on day 4, and then again, where is it? Longman Grottos on day 9, yeah, and possibly, you know, if you want to include day 11, because that's where the Buddhist monks who went to India and brought back the sutras and wrote it down in Mandarin or Chinese dialect. So those temples, I think, are spiritually important. So those days we can wear white. The rest, I think, are basically tourist sites for tourists. So you can wear anything on those other days. All right? I hope that answers your question.
Yes. 2 more questions, that's all. One is the power bank, where do we place it? And the other one would be, you remember earlier on, you actually show the luggage, but it's only the width, the length. But usually, you know, when we refer to luggage, it's like, you know, like the 24, 28 inch. So the cabin size is what? And the one that we check in is, what's the max?
I think it was given to you, right?
Okay, regarding the power bank, you need to carry on your cabin baggage. Don't put at the check-in baggage, yeah? So make sure it's with you when traveling. Pardon? The maximum capacity? Pardon? 3,000? 20,000. Regarding the power bank, yeah. Yeah, similar like this. This is the power bank, yeah. And main thing, regarding the sockets, oh my God, I will share at the group. The sockets a bit different. Yeah. Different, the 2 pin, yeah? 2 pin, there is the 2 options. I will share the group, yeah?
As for your socket, that one, you just get a multinational socket. Then you can use already. Some of the hotel can be very advanced. They even have a Malaysian type one, but no guarantee. They try to accommodate, but not all types they have. So it will be good for you to get international
the travel adapter
multi-socket,
that comes with a 3-hole, 2-hole, 3-pin,
Yes.
2-pin, you know, multi-purpose use. You can buy it in any DIY shop.
Yeah, it's not very expensive. Can get it and use it many, many times.
Sister, you were asking about the dimensions of the baggage. Is this the question? Oh, I guess if you use this, it's your height, width, and length, right?
Can check on the Air Asia site to be sure.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Our group seems to be very K41. Does the bus come with a toilet? No. No. So it takes a long time to everyone to get down. So it always takes quite some time to carry.
Precisely, we will accommodate. In the highway, when we travel, their toilet is quite wide. They have many cubicles. Not in the bus. Not in the bus. Not possible. But in the bullet train, yes. In the bullet train, don't worry. Okay. Any other questions?
But no worries about the toilets. We will stop in a few places also. Yeah.
What is your procedure for sitting on the bus? Are you going to designate us a seat from the very beginning, or is it first come, first serve?
I guess it's first come, first serve. I mean, obviously you'll be sitting with your wife, or if there are children, you'll be sitting with your children. And from day one, if you sit on the third row, I guess from then on, let's just stick to the third row. Then it's easier to actually even do a head count. It's easier to know if somebody's missing. If everybody sits everywhere, especially the long journeys where we travel 2, 3, 4, 7 hours on the bus, suggest you sit in the same place every time, If you're sitting right at the back,
Suggestion, because this is a big group. It is a big group. So certain tour company will say, okay, on the first day, whatever seat you sit, that will be your seat for the whole.
Correct. That's what I just said. Yeah. So if the first time you get into a coach, if you sit on the third seat, from then on, you and your wife or you and your sister or who you and your daughter will take the third seat. So because then it's easier for everyone. Then everyone knows where they're supposed to sit in the bus or the coach. Right? I hope that makes sense. So that it's easier for us to keep track of you. And if your neighbor knows you're missing, at least, this sister Joanne was missing or whatever, at least we can keep track of each other that way. Because everybody keeps shifting their sheets, then it's going to be chaos along the way.
Yeah, then there are also a condition. The first few seats is reserved for organizer.
Yeah, normally the first 2 rows are kept for the organizers and Bante. Of course, Bante will sit in front as well. So, and as I just mentioned, the third seat onwards. So we take the third seat to the back, the last seats.
Our tour guide will instruct there because the first 2 seats are allocated for tour leader and also for the tour guides. And our tour guide will instruct on that. No problem.
Yes.
Just to confirm the dress code, on the 4 days we are supposed to wear the white t-shirts. Besides that, can we wear our own white t-shirt? Can. Okay. Second question is, for the travel insurance, we are supposed to buy on our own, is it?
No,
I think we already shared the travel insurance. It's already covered.
Oh, covered
travel
already.
Insurance,
Because
yes.
Because Brother Leslie put there as you were supposed to coordinate with the.
No. It's regarding any information regarding the travel insurance. You can just directly call the agents.
But it's covered. But it's already covered.
It's covered.
Okay, because my friend misinterpreted. She thought that we are supposed to buy our own travel insurance.
No. It's only come with the COVID coverage also.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Now, can I confirm that the tour guide in China will be speaking in English or Mandarin?
Yeah, both. English, yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
And another question, because we are from Johor Bahru, we want to know what time we are meeting on the first day at KLIA, because we have to get our coach from JB.
3 hours before.
So we all meeting 3 hours before at KLIA too.
No, earlier. Since your flight is 6 o'clock, since your group, 12 o'clock should be better.
We should be meeting there by 12
12
noon.
by at KLIA. 12, yes. 12, yes. Because it is a group, we need to gathering all and have a big process for boarding. Pardon? The flight 6 o'clock. Yeah, 12 o'clock be at the airport. So there will be a briefing, short briefing by our tour leader, and we will proceed for the boarding. 12 o'clock. Pardon? 6 o'clock. No. Okay, if means, no, I think better make it 12 lah. Make it 12.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to encourage you to come 12 o'clock. This decision has been made because yesterday chaotic thing that happened in airport. Ha! Then the Microsoft Bill Gates punya pasal become our problem. Should I write him a letter and claim damages on your behalf? Okay, now it function like this, yeah. Bill Gates punya problem lah, ayo. Yes, ma'am.
Should we have our lunch before 12 after the short briefing?
Okay, I tell you what, when we are on an AirAsia X, I will meet you at the counter X. Some people will be very, very early there. Where's the tour leader? Okay, some people will be a bit late. So whoever is there, I will assist you because you are on a queue out for a group, you know. You mix with other group as well. So I will assist you to check in your luggage first, your big luggage. After checking your big luggage already, then there's a lot of restaurant there. You can go and makan. Okay, please bring me food as well. Okay, then you are free to go around. But you need to know this KLIA 2 punya parking ada masalah. First, they say the air flight is parking at this gate. 30 minutes before taking off, they can change the parking lot. Don't know what happened and make you running around. Just to make sure you are fit for traveling, make you run. Okay, so you need to be very careful. At least 1 hour before the flight take off, you go sit at the gate, inside there. Sit there and read the board. If it change, you still have enough time to walk to the next gate. Okay? Yes.
Is KLIA or KLIA 2?
K2. KLIA 2. AirAsia. Okay. Now, some of you, if you come from JB, I heard in JB the reliable bus is called Yo-Yo. So you go. Those of you who stay in Kuala Lumpur, you can take KLIA Transit, half price. Tahu? It takes you 25 minutes to reach the airport. Very fast. You just need to show your IC. Okay? You need to show your IC. So you are around here, just pop into the counter in KLIA, in the KLIA Transit, you check. For you to qualify to purchase the half-price ticket, they need to register you. So before the tour, because you go and then you come back also, you don't want to take taxi or whatsoever, then this is another option. Okay? Further questions?
Because I will be taking only ground arrangement, as I told you about it, so I will arrive Chengdu on Sunday, on the 8th. What is the arrangement? So you guys will arrive like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? On Monday. Tuesday, 2:30 a.m. Can I check in early or so I will fly in from Beijing to Chengdu?
Yeah.
So can you arrange the hotels for me to check in early?
Yeah, sure, no problem. We can arrange early for you. Yeah, Mandeep takes us number, all the informations. Yeah, okay. And if any delays on flights, we will inform you in the group. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yes. Any questions? Mr. Johan, are you in the line? Is he here? Is he there?
He's still there.
Yes?
Hi, okay. Any questions for Mr. Johan? All
Yes.
clear?
Okay, I think we have to end this briefing. It's already 4:30. If you still have questions, you can call Aziz directly or put it into the group, the WhatsApp group, and we will resolve your queries. Okay?
The water you are supplying us, a bottle a day, is it 500 ml or 1 liter?
500 ml. Because there is drinks at the hotel also. We will check on that, no problem. We will check on that for you, no problem. And another one, if you expect any delay message from my side, just send a message in our group. I will reply, definitely I will reply, because normally I'm busy with the groups also. So no problem, I will reply as soon as possible, yeah? By next week. By next week we will do that. Next week, okay? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, we have a group photo. Okay. Okay, Mr. Johan. Thank you. Thank you very much for your briefing explanations.
Thank you, Johan, and everybody else on the Zoom. We will see you in China. Oh, sorry, KL, for those of you coming from KL.
Hi. Thank you.
On the 9th at the airport, yeah? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, those who want a hard copy of the insurance cover, there are some copies that Alison has printed, so you can collect it from the desk at the back, yeah? This is the insurance. Yeah, this is the hard copy. I already posted it in the group. Huh? Yeah, so if you want a hard copy, it's at the back, yeah?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we take
it was such a good arrangement. Okay, come. Let's follow your suggestion, yeah? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a photograph to keep it as a memory, record. Okay, come. Okay, all my beautiful ladies, handsome guy, please position yourself. We'll take photo. Okay, we move this aside. Thank you. Okay, are we set?
Sitting, standing. Kneel. So whatever